Morning, welcome back to another episode. This is Eddie Cologne, EC Details. We have another banger for you today. I got the mic situation worked out. I want to apologize for the last video. It was cheeks. Put those two together, it was cheeks. All right, let's walk through what we're doing. We have a 2016 Chevy. Let me show you what that looks like. Dirty, but here's what we're doing on the car. We're doing a two-step correction. We're doing a deep decon wash. We're doing a ceramic coating, and then we're doing rock chip repair. Now, not in that order, of course, because things have to happen. For the rock chip repair, we're gonna be using Dr. Color Chip System. Got that in the shop, and then we're using all new products today. All new products. I've been waiting for the rest of this to come because they have a system that's pretty lit. Let's go through what we're using. So, after these messages, no, I'm joking. I am not sponsored by any means by any of these companies. I buy my own products, but they did give me a discount, so I just want to be transparent. So, Labocosmetica, made in Italy, been around since 1965. I told you guys in the last video that they got some cool, dope stuff, but we're using their 3 pH system. So the way it works is we have the super high alkaline soap, Primus, right? Superline alkaline soap called Primus. We have that diluted inside of our foam cannon 1 to 10, and then we'll spray the car down. We'll foam the car down about 1 to 80, let it sit, spray it off, and then we come back with a acidic wash. And what this does, it takes lime scaling off, it gives a deep clean. And what I'm doing throughout this whole process, like, man, Eddie, that's a lot of steps. I'm not touching the paint yet until the end of this step. So this is pretty sick. We're gonna hit the bucket with Sempre, which is, Sempre, which is their high lubricity soap, high, it's lubricating, bro. It's high lubricating. It's for the bucket only. It's 1 to 800, so 1 cap full, 5 gallons of water. Still probably too much. We're gonna hit the wheel wells with Docte. We're gonna hit the bottom of the. No, we're gonna hit the wheel wells, the rims with Docte. This is their APC 1 to 3, and then we have Syndro, which is their gel iron remover that's dilutable 1 to 4. It's one for all the rims and decon. Now after that, we're gonna tackle the paint. We're gonna take pictures, send it to my customer, which he's a subscriber. Shout out to my customer, guy's a stud. He's fit, dude. He's fit, dude. Fit. Guy looks like a Marine. All right, we're using a Dulce. Oh, I don't even know how to say that word. That's their Supreme Cut. And we're gonna finish that with Fiero, which their Fiero is a superfine primer polish. But cool thing about this, no fillers, no waxes, no fillers. You know what that means, right? Safe for all coatings. Put this on, you can actually coat right after you put this bad boy on. All right, so we're gonna take our first step of our 3 pH system, and we're gonna put 100 mils of Primus inside of the foam cannon. And what this is gonna do is, after I pre-treat the car, the lowers, it should allow us to, get that in there. So when you're thinking about 100 mils, you're like, gosh darn it, Eddie, what does 100 mils look like? It looks like that. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna take our foam cannon, we're gonna put that in, we're gonna fill it with a little bit of water. And then when we hit the truck right now, you'll see how that dilutes. All right, so we have Primus inside of this, and we're just gonna hit these lowers here. Cool thing about this is you can actually tackle all of that. Hit the wheel wells with it. This is carpet wheel wells. You're never gonna get that perfect. So then step one tells us that we're gonna take our foam and you want it to be wet. So I'm actually gonna take my nozzle here for my foam cannon, turn that the other way so it adds a little more water because I want that to be wet as the free foam for the car. But if you look at what it's doing, it's pulling all that off. Pulling all that dirt off, taking it and making sure that about 80% of it's gone before we hit it with purifica. So purifica has to be diluted 100 mils inside of a foam cannon. I'm putting that in my MTN. And then we'll spray this off. And then we'll use purifica, spray it on. We let that sit, and then we'll do our mechanical wash on top of that, you know, clean all of the edges here, right? Clean up here, and then get all the badges and that cleaned up. So let's spray this puppy off. We're gonna hit this for purifica, and this is the acid soap, and then we're gonna clean our decal. I'm gonna take a little soft brush right here. This is a work stuff brush, and then you're like, Eddie, why do we do that? Well, we do it to get the stubborn corners inside of the little scenarios here to clean it. So when we do our contact wash and we start to do the next steps, we're not so stressed about finding dirt. I think that's one of the things about rinseless that I need to learn or get better. And when Ivan gets here, I'll probably do that and ask him, is these little situations here that require more detail, right? This is what require a brush, where we're cleaning these little badges and stuff. How can we do that a better way, rinseless? Because sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I mess up, man. So I just want to do good, especially since he's watching. No, I'm joking. I do good regardless, but I want to make sure I clean all this, get this as clean as possible, right? Get these lower areas here. Remember, I already did a pre-wash, so I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about scratching right at this point. This is the step to take all the lime off before I do my contact wash with Sempre. Which, so far, if I had to tell you like the smell of the soap, I'm really enjoying the smell. Like, I'm a smell guy, right? So I didn't have to whiff it. I didn't have to try to take it in. Actually, it just smells good coming out of the foam cannon. So I'm pretty impressed by it. We're rinsing away purifica, and then we'll start our contact wash. Put Sempre inside of my bucket here. I literally put a cap full of this bad boy, cap full of that bad boy. Got that looking that foamy. In the wheel bucket, we're gonna use pure wash. Don't ask me why, I'm a troll. And then let's bring out Jamal, my baby boy. Call him the Reacher. So this is for the roof. You get this auto fiber. It's probably the best thing in the world. I can actually fit, you know, get the glass and things of that nature. So I'm gonna contact wash. I'm gonna put it in. Let it get married, let it get soaked up. There we go. Things ready to go. And you're like, that's not safe for cars. What do you mean that's not safe for cars, bro? Look at that. Even on this thing, it's slick. Contact wash that. I'm gonna hit the glass. Get the glass here. Everyone needs this tool, bro. If you're living in the country, or you live in Idaho where everybody feels like, you know, the truck is a thing, you need this. I will go put that back in this bucket. Eddie, you're not doing a 2-bucket system. Nope. My car's about 90% clean at this point. 90% clean. I trust the technology in this soap. The soap is slick. Not really worried about it. And if you don't know how hard this is to do it with one hand, it's a beast. So you grab it, get all the way in, just like that, baby. Just like that. Make sure you get this black thing, right? Oh, hit that up. Woo! It's not gonna scratch your paint. This thing's protected. And then I got my Klein microfiber applicator. Scale of 1 to 10, 30 for slickness. This soap is probably the slickest soap I have ever used. Always. That hit the ground. Look, that hit the ground. So I'm not using that again. Go back. Gotta grab something. So slick. Fell out of my hands. Whoop. Ready to go. Always be ready, boys, because stuff like that happens all the time. It smells so good. Bro, it smells like Armani cologne. Like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the smell. Like, gets a 10 for smell, 10 for slickness. Price point, super affordable. Probably 7 or 8 for price. For what it is in the system. I'm telling you, it's getting high marks, kids. Because I had really enjoyed the process of washing the car with the system, and the truck is clean, bro. Like, at this point, I'm just doing this and wasting soap. Always take your bucket with you. But I'm trying to add steps to my Apple Watch. You know, that fat life. All right. Always hit the bottom of the grip guard. All right, I'm gonna show you this wheel cleaning from Labocosmetica in action. It is the wheel gel. You spray it on. It could be diluted 1 to 4. All right, put that on. I'm gonna get dope 10. And this is Will Arch's APC cleaner from Labocosmetica. Now we're gonna let that sit for about 30 seconds. The cool thing about Ducte is it could be used inside, outside. It's part of another system for the pH system, for the two-part for carpets. So it does it all, man. Just like a normal all-purpose cleaner would do it. Nothing different. Love this brush. Glad I got it. No, I didn't get it from the mystery box. If you saw my Facebook post, the mystery box, I felt like they took me to cleaners. That's why you don't gamble. That's why you don't gamble, kids. So I'm real close to the tire. That doesn't stink. It doesn't smell bad. It smells pretty good. The iron remover doesn't stink. So I'm pretty impressed so far by the iron remover of how, because I'm inside, right? I wash inside, I deep clean inside, especially this winter crap that we got going. It's snowing every 5 minutes. So it makes it super easy. Now watch this. Watch this. Like I said, the smell is not horrific by any means. That is doing work. Cool thing about this iron remover is it could be used in the sun. Doesn't dry. Has some technology in it that keeps it from drying. It could be diluted 1 to 4. It could be diluted 1 to 1. So up to 1 to 4. So the cost for the product isn't that expensive if you think long term. But look how good that gets it without the smell. That's what's impressive. Without the gosh darn smell. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. NB is one of my favorite wheel cleaners, but it stinks. It smells like iron, right? DIY products, the iron remover, made me gag because I smelled it because I'm an idiot, right? Even Cam's stuff is amazing. Cam's iron stuff is amazing. Has a freaking iron smell, right? This has an iron smell, but bro, it doesn't smell like iron. Don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's wild. I'm excited. Can't wait to do my decon step. We're gonna start our iron decon step, so I'm just gonna spray this on the car. Let it sit. You see how thick it is? Get this panel sitting there. You know how you spray iron remover on the air and you get all that nasty smell? Not smelling nothing. So we're gonna let that sit for a second. I'll come back with the DIY scrub and get it done. Final step is the decon. So we're using the iron remover from Labocosmetica. And do you see what it does? It gets super thick, super foamy, and it sits there. And you want it to sit there. That's what you want iron to do. You want iron to go to work. So I pre-sprayed, and it was lime scale. It changed from purple to kind of like an orange. It was like lime scale and stuff. So I pre-sprayed the whole car, let it sit, and that gel just sticks there. I'm using the DIY situation here. But do you see how it sits there? That's been on the paint for literally 3 minutes. You can hear it. Sorry for the noise in the background. I have to run my dehumidifier because I'm gonna coat this soon. After we do the paint, gotta let it dry before I can do the paint repair. But look at that. And it smells like iron remover, but it doesn't smell like iron remover. Don't know how to explain it. finish washing the car, some notes I wanted to make. Number one, soap, phenomenal. So I'm gonna say, look, I really love Rinseless. Rinseless is bae. She's like number one. She's the one I go to when I'm lonely. She's like answers the phone at night kind of chick. Rinseless, love you. This 3 pH system, yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about the experience I'm having so far with the soaps. Let me show you what the car looks like right now, because without touching it, this is after decon, just a 3 pH system. Without touching it, I am getting banging results. Let me just show you that. Everything came off. I did a contact wash. It took me like 4 minutes to do a contact wash. I think if I would have done this like I normally do without having to do YouTube, I would have been done probably like 45 minutes. You're like, that's a long time, but the results speak for themselves. I have a super clean car. The car's super clean. Now I'm ready to take photos, send it to my customer. I'm ready to start my paint chip repair after I get the humidity down in my shop, because right now it's about 75. So I'll start that around 45, take a break. But so far what I loved, iron remover, bro, out of the bottle, look, I smelled it, it's nasty. It smells like iron remover. But when it starts to activate on the paint, starts to activate on the wheel, the smell kind of went away. It was weird. My shop smells like Giorgio Armani's perfume because the soap smells so good. And man, I'm super impressed with the soap. Super impressed with the soap. I'm super impressed with the APC. I still like Bust Down from Drive Automobile Appearance. That's my favorite APC. This might be, second. This might be second to it. But for the wheels 1 to 3, it was awesome. The soap itself, it's an experience, man. I felt like, you know what I felt like? I was going through, I felt like I woke up in Italy. I'm driving an Alfa. Look at that gloss. Look at that. Psh. Look, no filter needed, okay? She holds her own weight. Check her out. Check him out. Mr. Miller, I don't know what you call this dude, but look at him. Sexy. All right, but look. I feel like I woke up in Italy. I took my little coffee, about to pop it. And then the spirit of Italy came into me because this was real fun to wash. I hate saying that about a wash because I hate washing cars. I love polishing. I love fixing paint, ceramic coatings. But I had so much fun washing this car that I can't wait to do another one with the system. No work, no effort. Soap it on, let it sit, spray it off, spray the other one on, let it sit, spray it off, contact wash, you're done. Iron remover, clay bar, look at the paint. Bro, I am so in love with the process. I can see why people in Europe take their time to do cars like this. It's fulfilling. Anyway, we're gonna get to part 2 of this. All right, everybody, we're done with some of the biggest parts. Some things that I'm doing right now that are taking a little bit is I'm blending some areas. I'm not doing a full sanding. It's actually outside the scope of a 2-step. I'm just trying to help my friend out, and I really appreciate his business. So I'm doing this piece. I want to show you on the hood how we're gonna do it. Like I said, the goal is to sand it. The paint has about 4.5 mils on it, so I don't want to go too aggressive. And then we're gonna use a 2-step process here. We're gonna use a Dulce or a Dudke, whatever you call it, and then Fiera. And then we're gonna coat it. So let me show you what we're gonna use for sanding. I have a 3-inch polisher that's pneumatic, and I have these sanding discs from Rupes. We could use that, or we could go old school, use 2000 grit sandpaper. We're going to use KXK sticks. You know, these are called red sticks. They're soft on one side. They have a curved edge here, and then what you do is you soak it. What I intend to do, because we can do wet or dry, is I'm going to use the crap I got from PNS in my, not even from PNS, I got it from the rag company. Super disappointed, by the way. It's not their fault, it's mine for gambling. So I'm going to use this waterless wash as my lubrication. I'm going to let it ride. So let me bring you in. I'll show you this section here. And then we'll get rolling. So we're gonna be doing that section here. So I filled these with Dr. Color Chip. If I turn these lights off, it blends pretty good. So you wanna I'm gonna go back and forth. And always try to go in straight lines. And then that white milky stuff that you see here is what you want. So I'll do a little more, hit it like this. And then I'm gonna try to go a little bit past it, so when I do my polish, it tries to, and no pressure, like you wanna let this do the work. So when you're going back and forth, you don't have to push it so hard. Hit that again. You just want that lubrication. That's it. I'm not gonna go any further, not because I'm scared. I just don't want to go any further because it doesn't need it. We're doing a blending job here. So, you see that part there? I blended it. It looks good. And now I'm just going to polish that. Now, the hood's gonna be kind of tricky because there's a whole bunch of curves to the hood. And I already told him I don't do edges because we want to stay away from the edges. But that should be good enough with 2000 sand grit to bring back a lot of that clarity. And then we'll cut it. So let me get my pneumatic tool, and then we'll go through and do the cut. I'm gonna put 2 or 3 drops on this. It's clean, bro. I cleaned it, stained from all the polish. And it's like that. Maybe like that. That's probably a lot. We're gonna have to dab that out. And the choice of polish today that we're going to be using is Fiero. So this has SiO2 properties, and it's supposed to give it a good gloss. Hit it with a little bit of compound. Come in, bring back some of that gloss. Look at that brilliance. You see that brilliance in the paint? It took out everything. So we blended this. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. It's just a blend. We're going to do some of the hood. We won't be doing the edges of the hood because God willing, we don't want to burn through this paint. And that looks wonderful. You see the light reflection on here? It's circled, so it's real good. You see the light reflection here and here over here. You see that? That shows me that there's clarity in the paint. But yeah, that's how you would wet sand that situation to bring back some of that gloss. And I'm gonna finish the car and we'll get the coat. So welcome back. Here's what we got. We're gonna coat the car with this. I did do 2-step. It was difficult. It took a long time. Video here. Some things I noticed with Chevy paint, it sucks. It freaking sucks. Chevy, you suck. I hate you, Chevy. I love your trucks. Hate you, Chevy. All right. But we got it done. We got it about 90 to 95%, almost new. Any better, you'll have to repaint the car. We did a lot of wet sanding, some spots. I didn't do the hood. The hood's paint was kind of low for what I wanted to wet sand. So I did do a 2-step microfiber pad and did do the other polish. So on the car, we're gonna go, in lieu of the whole video, Labocosmetica, Sam. So this is a super heavy chemical resistance coating. It's got like a mirror finish, self-cleaning properties, 106 contact angle. Have I ever used it? No. Do I know if it's good? If it's as good as everything I used these last 2 days? Fire! All right, I'm kidding. It's gonna be dope. So we're gonna put that on. I'm gonna show you on a test panel. I'm gonna show you on this corner right here, and then I'll show you the ease of use. Is it easy to use? Is it not? But we're gonna use Labocosmetica Sam 1-layer coating from my guy. So let's get that rolling. So let's talk about what came in the box. Applicator. I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna go inside my shelf. I'm gonna grab an auto fiber little situation, and I'm gonna use it. Not using this. Throw in the trash. Using this. Let me get my pad. All right. So I'm gonna use auto fiber Quadro, a Pearl, auto fiber thin coating saver, Sam. Like shake, 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 shake that coating. Shit. All right. We're gonna shake it up. We're gonna prime our pad, you know, little line situation. Give it 10 drops or something like that. You know, first prime is always a lot. And then let's go to work. Seems to work. I'm not sure how this coating works, so I'm just gonna do the whole fender. Who cares? I don't care, do you? Eddie, no panel prep? No, with Fiero, I don't need panel prep. I'm actually good to go. I can coat right over it. I don't know wait times either. All right, it's about 55 humidity in here, 60 degrees. And we'll let that work. We'll see what kind of signs we get. And then take my other towel, and we're just gonna buff that off. Super easy. Reminds me of Crystal Light in terms of application. Nothing too major. All right, I'm gonna coat the rest of the hood. It looks good so far. I don't see any high spots. How do you know? I have like coating lights on. It does give it a nice little richness to it. That's pretty good. All right, let me finish all of it out. I'll get back to you. Final thoughts. 9:30 Sunday night. Long day, bro. You had church, praise God, and then you got to get to work. So we're done. We put the coating on. Let me show you how much of the coating it took. Took about over a half. Probably got a little heavy-handed. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Final thoughts. Labocosmetica, tremendous. Product line, tremendous. Iron remover, S tier. If you don't know what S tier means, you don't know. Okay, Goku, Super Saiyan, level 5. Vegeta, can't touch him. Kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? That arc, that iron remover, goat-like. I love the process. Like I said, I felt like I was in Little Italy again. Woke up, slipped some coffee. Anyway, watch this. Took a video of the truck. There we go, the finished product. It looks tremendous. I hope he loves it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you so much. We've been all over the place, A little wet sanding. I didn't show us polishing the car. Maybe a snippet here, snippet there. You already seen it. I just wanted you to watch the process and give Labocosmetica. It's Labocosmetica, not Cosmetico. Nope, it's Labocosmetica. I wanted to give him a shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I did pay for these products, but he did hook it up with a discount. With that said, your discount's in the description below. Labocosmetica.store, EC15 gets you 15% off. Let's bring that brand to the US. It's that good. It's that good. Thank you for watching. Road to 1,000. Huge giveaway. Remember that. The next video you see, I get to see my mentor. Get to see the guy that started it all for me, Ivan freaking LaCroix. So stoked to have him here. Sock from Detail Made Simple's coming down. Ulysses from Utah's coming down. My girls are gonna learn the rotary. It's gonna be a dope class. See you in the next one.